Hey guys, My Gaming here. If you haven't seen it already, Ulti 2 version 2 and higher Ulti 2 levels are finally here. Thanks Cecily for giving me a lot to talk about. I appreciate it. Jokes aside, I'm actually hyped that this stuff is finally here, because this will give a lot more units, more tools to be really good. And I just want to go quickly over all the new Ulti 2 version 2s. First talk about them and which one you should prioritize. And after that, I'm gonna talk about Ulti 2 in general and which characters you should prioritize with pushing their ulti levels. So first up, we take a quick look at the official Discord where Cecily communicates with us and tells about everything. And as you can see here, Ulti 2s are now increased from level 5 to level 9. This is, by the way, only for Ulti 2s, because Ulti 1s scale with bond levels, so nothing changes on that regard. And then, of course, we get the new supers, and we first start with Aqua. Aqua's Ulti 2 version 2 is pretty much the same as your Ulti 2 version 1, but instead of lowering the enemy's defense, it lowers the enemy's magic resistance. Then Arue gets a guaranteed crit on her ulti with her ulti 2. Komekko gets a slow on top of that. Cecily loses the damage reduction. Cielo. Cecily heals and gives the whole team a tier 2 speed boost, which is pretty cool, and it's heal over time. Dust gets a self speed boost, tier 3. Leah gets a crit on her ulti. Cielo loses the damage reduction and instead lowers the enemy's physical defense. And Melissa is also a guaranteed crit. And last but not least, Amy, to be honest, who cares, but it's reducing the enemy's physical and magical damage, so you take less damage while doing earth damage. But I have never seen anyone using that ulti, neither in global nor in JP, so I'm just going to ignore that. Okay, what ultis here are the most important? First up, Cecily's ulti is really good. I recommend grabbing that ASAP. Arue's ulti will become really good when the fast unit drops, aka second anniversary, so pretty soon. Because he synergizes really well with her new Ulti 2 version 2. Aqua's is kinda meh because most of the time water units that you use with her are physical units. If you ever run her in a mage team, of course, this can provide some usage, but at the same time, it doesn't boost your own damage, so it's kinda a bit of a meh Ulti 2. Same with Komekko, like a slow is not too bad, but most of the time you don't use it really. Dust so far lacks a really good wind unit to actually use his ulti, and also his ulti 2 version 2 will become different in the future. Leah, a guaranteed crit, is not worth it. The CDR for ulti 2 version 1 is so good, you don't want to miss it out. Cielo's ulti 2 version 2 is kind of a bit weird on the first glance, but then again, it works really well with physical units that we actually have a few, like for example Fast Chris, the new Leah, Kazuma, and stuff like that. So it has some benefits, but I'm not sure how much it will actually be used in the future. The biggest thing I know, for example, is that this works really well with Fast Dust in the future. Melissa's guaranteed crit will actually be used in the future as well, but not much. It's more of a gimmicky side, so it shouldn't be high priority there. And then again, last but not least, Amy is Amy, so you can ignore it. So priority list for me would 100% be Cecily, over to Arue, and then probably just Aqua, and then maybe Cielo and Komekko. And the others are way down the line. You don't need them ASAP. Okay, with that being said, which characters should you focus on pushing their Ulti 2 version, Ulti 2s? It's actually pretty simple, the same as before. So of course this means it really comes down to what units you're having. For example, if you use Lightning Yunyun, if you have School Yunyun, pushing her ulti level 2, especially right now with the current arena, is a really good idea. But if you don't have her and don't use her, you don't need to invest these kind of resources into her. My personally priority list would probably be Kazuma, because Snipe, use it on pretty much all of his units. Aqua, actually, for ulti 2. Megumin Raygun is pretty big, and so is Darkness ulti 2. Chris is really good. Wiz is kind of whatever. Yunyun really depends on if you have her or not. Iris, you probably want to push her ulti 2 as well until a fast unit comes out. Cecily would be a really good user, but more later down the line, so maybe priority 2, not 1 in that regard. Like, the speed boost is still good at the current level, but we actually need a Mage water arena for her ulti to be really that impactful. Arue is also just if you have Writer Arue, but then again we get Fast Union and Fast Iris soon, so I say lower priority. Mitsurugi does all lower priority. Lias is actually maybe a little bit higher, also I think tier 2. Same with Cielo. Erika's whatever, Melissa's whatever for now. Mia's actually a pretty good one, I would say, so also tier 2. Miru's whatever, Vanir's whatever, then we have to call on characters. So yeah, mostly like the main 4 plus Chris Yunyun I think should be the highest priorities, especially with what's coming up ahead and what we currently have. After that, it should probably be Iris, Cecily, maybe Arue, Leah, Cielo, and after that, Yaros or something like that. At least that's what I'm going to do. If you disagree, or if you have any other opinions, please let me know in the comments down below. Let me also know what your priority is, and maybe also why, because other people might find help in that. For example, if you say, oh yeah, I'm done pushing unit XYZ because I'm missing that unit, or I just have that many resources and I think these units are a little bit higher than the others, stuff like that. This stuff can help the community, so the more you help others, the better the community gets. That's it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helps you out. Other videos are coming soon, like an updated tier list and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.